everyone, and welcome to Behind the Bands, the show where we take a closer look at some local bands and musical artists based in the Joplin area. We're your hosts, Zephyra Green
and Isaac Plum. Today we are taking a look at Sloane Galindo. She is a native of Ozark, Missouri, and has been singing and songwriting since childhood.
Sloane is a natural storyteller and has performed her deeply personal music in venues all across this area. Today we start by hearing Armor Plated. So without further ado, here is Sloane Galindo with Armor Plated.
When I peel off my skin, will you be ready to heal me? 'Cause I'll feel paper thin, and you'll be able to see right through me. And when I'm closing my eyes, will you speak to me softly and slowly? 'Cause I'm not sure what I'll find, and I'm afraid of the things that you'll show me. Well, don't I deserve to be wrapped up in some kind of dream? So when I peel off my skin, will you be ready to hold me? Or will you blow with the wind and forget how you've known me? And when you're closing your eyes, will you picture me naked, or will you sympathize with a body that's armor plated Well, don't I deserve to be wrapped up in some kind of dream? And don't I deserve to be happier than I have been? So when I peel off my skin, will you stitch me together? I will make you my sin. Hope you'll make me your treasure.
That was Sloane Galindo with Armor Plated. We are now joined by Sloane herself to discuss her music. Welcome to the show, Sloane, and thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me.
That was a great song we just heard, and it seems like you have a unique style. Could you explain to us what this song is about and what it means to you?
Yeah, so Armor Plated is a song I wrote about 2 years ago after I had thrown myself back into the dating scene. And essentially, I would describe Armor Plated as a plea. I think it can be really hard for young adults who are in the dating scene who are looking for something, I don't know, that's more than just a hookup or a situationship, that it can be really difficult to find people who feel the same way. So I think Armor Plated is a plea in that it's a, like, when I show you my most vulnerable self, when I show you my authentic self, will you stick around? Will you want to, stay with me? And I don't know, I think that's something that a lot of people can relate to, in that fear of, once I show my true self and once I'm authentic with that person, that either they won't stay, or you'll find out that they don't see you as, a human, that you are more of an object to them. So I think that's what that song is about.
That's very fascinating. Thank you. And now here is Sloane Galindo with It Rains for Days.
Bored to tears, I'm wasting years, lay in my bed and count my fears to fall asleep. Cause in my dreams I feel more things than when I wake in dirty sheets and my body screams. If you were to tell me I'm out of control, I'd say you're too late, 'cause I already know I'm bored of the reason, bored of the rhyme. Tell myself jokes with no punchline. It doesn't matter what I say, it rains for days and this feeling stays. Pinch my hands, pain on command, distract these bones from life's demands as best I can. Twist my spine, I'm out of mind. I watch myself run out of time, but I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. If you were to tell me I'm out of control, I'd say you're too late, 'cause I already know I'm bored of the reason, bored of the rhyme. Tell myself jokes with no punchline. It doesn't matter what I say, it rains for days and this feeling stays. I'm bored of the reason, bored of the rhyme. Tell myself jokes with no punchline. It doesn't matter what I say, it rains for days and this feeling stays. If you were to tell me I'm out of control, I'd I'd say you're too late, 'cause I already know.
That was It Rains for Days. That was an amazing song. So, who are your greatest musical influences, and what is it that you love about them?
I love this question. I feel like a lot of people probably wouldn't guess this about like when they listen to my music, but one of my greatest influences is actually 21 Pilots, and that stems from when I was a kid. I was very sheltered, and I wasn't allowed to listen to a lot of. I wasn't allowed to listen to secular music really, but 21 Pilots was like a Christian band, so I was able to listen to them, and I remember being like a sheltered child, being really impressed with their music and how it was, back then it was like, oh, it was clean, and it was also catchy, and it had depth and meaning to it, and it also served like a greater purpose to a lot of people because it was meaningful, and people who struggled with depression or mental illness and all that sort of stuff were able to like latch on to them as a band and as artists, and to have hope from their music. And I always really admired that. And I remember thinking to myself that like that's what I want to do with my music is I don't want to shy away from difficult topics or from things that are hard to talk about, just in trying to be happy with my music, but I would rather have it be a little on the melancholic side, but have it mean something to people, while also being like interesting to listen to and catchy. So that's probably one of my greatest influences, and one of the things I aspire to this day is making music that serves a deeper purpose but is also really enjoyable to listen to. So
that's great. Yeah, it's great to find that sort of inspiration from individuals and groups that you admire, and especially having the limited scope of not being able to listen to secular music, to find that even though you don't have like the greatest exposure is really special. Yeah. So that's
for sure.
That's nice. So this song that we just listened to, It Rains for Days, what inspired that song specifically, and what inspires you to make music in general?
That song specifically, kind of the same as what I said earlier, just I think being in a dark spot, in that feeling of nothing's gonna change no matter what I do. And I guess it's a good example of what inspires me to make music. I think about that time period in my life when I was really struggling and going through depression, and how there was actually a local musician whose music really helped me get through that time. And it was sad, depressing music, but it made me feel seen, and like someone out there understood, and that things were gonna end up being okay. And so I think for me, I make music because I hope that my songs, even if they're really sad, depressing songs like It Rains for Days, would, someone else out there could listen to it and realize that they're not alone, and that things will get better. And I don't think that has to be done through having like a positive message through the song. Like the song doesn't end with "and everything will be okay" at the end. Like it's just a sad song, but I think that has value in and of itself, because it shows people that we're not alone. Like our experiences aren't exclusive to us, and that there are people out there who care and who have the same feelings as you, and you don't have to be alone when you walk through those things. So,
So thank you. And here is Nat 20.
She's such a good girl, beautiful too. When she rolls the dice, it's a natural 20. Don't think there's anything that she couldn't do. Plus, she's got a body that I can't help but envy. He's nothing special, he just caught my eye. But in my dreams, he's taller and stronger. I guess I think he's one hell of a guy. But she eyes, 'cause she's so damn pretty. Her eyes are so blue. Can't even blame him, I'd get lost in them too. She's a summer breeze and I'm an icy storm. I can't believe she'd ever make me so warm. She makes me warm. She's such a good girl, makes everyone smile. Don't think she's capable of doing a wrong thing. He's kind of handsome every once in a while. Not sure what she sees, I guess he's just her style. But she's so damn pretty, her eyes are so blue. Can't even blame him, I'd get lost in them too. She's a summer breeze and I'm an icy storm. I can't believe she'd ever make me so warm. She makes me warm. Oh, she makes me warm. Kick him to the curb, you need something better, girl. Don't know what he has, you deserve a better man. Kick him to the curb, you need something better, girl. Don't know what he has, you can be a better man. Kick him to the curb, you need something better, girl. Don't know what he has, I could be a better man. She's so damn pretty, her eyes are so blue. Can't even blame him, I'd get lost in them too. She's a summer breeze and I'm an icy storm. I can't believe she'd ever make me so warm. She makes me warm. Oh, she makes me warm. Kick him to the curb, you need something better, girl. Don't know what he has, you deserve a better man. Kick him to the curb, you need something better, girl. Don't know what he has, I could be a better man.
That was our guest, Sloane Galindo with Nat 20. Getting back to talking about your career, I know you have also become a graphic designer. Does that connect to your music career at all? And if so, how do these two things form of art?
The graphic design, I really enjoy, and technically I guess I have a degree in it. So it's honestly taken a back seat for the last couple of years while I've focused mainly on doing music. But it does come in handy like all the time. I am able to design all my own album covers, and I've been able to design album covers for other musicians as well, which is really useful, A, because it saves like a buttload of money, and then B, because it's like you're skipping the middleman. So if I have a creative idea or like a vision in my head that I'm like, that would look really cool, I don't have to try and explain that to somebody else. Like I can just try and make it myself. So that's really useful for that, and it's also just been useful in general when it comes to, I don't know, social media or promoting things or helping other friends out and all that sort of stuff. So it's definitely something I want to take a greater, like I'd love to get back into it more, but it definitely does go hand in hand, I think, with my other creative pursuits. So.
That is really great. Thank you for sharing that with us. Now, Sloane, all of this has been super great, but I have to ask, what are your future musical career goals?
Yeah, I think, okay, to start with, I have really been enjoying doing a lot more live shows and connecting with the people around me who are also creatives. So I think in the future, I definitely want to keep doing that and keep meeting more people and networking. And I feel very passionately about artists, supporting artists. So I definitely want to keep branching out and finding people to that I can encourage and who are also going to encourage me, because I think that's really important. And then in terms of short term, I want to keep learning music production. I've dabbled in it for like, I say dabbled, I've been learning it for about a year and a half now, but there's so much I still have left to learn. and I'd love to get to a point where I can just make my own music and even like make other people's music. So I'd like to keep doing that. And then I also feel like it'd be really fun to go on tour eventually. That might be a ways in the future, but I think that would be really fun. And then also I would love to get more of my music up onto streaming services and professionally recorded, because right now most of my songs I post on TikTok, but in terms of like places where people can listen to it, stream it, I don't have most of my music up on like Spotify or other platforms. So definitely something I want to keep working on and get more of my music out there and readily available for sure.
Yes.
That is great to hear, and we wish you the best of luck in those pursuits.
Thanks.
As we wrap up this episode of Behind the Bands, we are going to listen to one more hit song by Sloane called Bear Trap. But before we play this song, could you let us know a little bit about it? I mean, Bear Trap, where did you come up with a name like that?
Yeah, so Bear Trap is inspired by the idea of when you are in love with somebody, a lot of times your judgment, it's like the love goes up and the judgment goes down, you know?
Yeah.
And just how that opens up doors for a lot of like abuse to take place, because when you're so in love with somebody that it's like you just kind of excuse some of their behavior, and it's like, you know, you look back later maybe and you're like, how did I tolerate all of that? Like that was a lot worse than I thought it was in the moment, right? Because you're just so enraptured with this person.
Right.
And the name comes from, I think in the second verse, I say, you're the bear trap that's mangled my leg, but I'm limping back so you can hurt me again. And so it's just playing with this idea of like, this person is actively hurting you, but you're coming back to them because you're not ready to let them go, or you're kind of blind to the damage they're actually causing you. So that's where that name came from.
Oh, okay.
So let's talk about the elephant in the room. We do know we can see on TikTok, but do you know anywhere else we can?
Yeah, so like I mentioned, I'm working on getting a lot of my songs up onto streaming platforms. It's just taking a while. But TikTok is probably the best way to keep up with me. Instagram and Facebook, although I don't post on Facebook very often. But Instagram is probably the main one. That's where I post all my shows that I'm doing. And I'll also post like snippets of songs I'm writing and all that sort of stuff. So I'd say Instagram and TikTok are the main ones. And then I also have some music on Spotify that I really love the stuff I have up there. So it's not necessarily more of my like singer-songwriter genre, but it's still fun and I really love it. So if you ever wanted to listen to me, Spotify, Apple Music, all that good stuff, you can find my music on there as well.
That is really, that was really great information to know. And thank you so much for coming to the show.
Yeah, it's been awesome being here. Thanks for having me.
Of course. And also, thank you guys for watching. We are your hosts, Isaac Plum
And Zephyr Green, and this has been Behind the Bands. See you next time.
I'm no good with a gun in my hand. If it's between you and me, it'll wind up under my chin. You're the dagger stuck between my ribs. Oh, I'm bleeding out slow while I savor your kiss. 'Cause if I die by your hands, it'd be the sweetest death I've known. And I'm obsessed with the way you take air from my lungs, send me down to my grave, and show me your love. Show me your love, love. Show me your love. Show me your love, love. consumed piece by piece. I won't put up a fight. You're the bear trap that's mangled my leg, but I'm limping back so you can hurt me again. 'Cause if I die by your hands, it'd be the sweetest death I have known. And I'm obsessed with the way you take air from my lungs, send me down to my grave, and show me your love. Show me your love, love. Show me your love. Show me your love, love. Show me love like a bruise on my skin. Hammer it into my mind like a sin. Tear me apart, rip me from limb to limb. Oh, the promise of your love is resurrection. Show me love like a bruise on my skin. Hammer it into my mind like a sin. And tear me apart, rip me from limb to limb. Oh, the promise of your love is resurrection. 'Cause if I die by your hands, it'd be the sweetest death I have known. And I'm obsessed with the way you take air from my lungs, send me down to my grave, and show me your love. Show me your love, love. Show me your love. Show